Okay.
Are we having fun yet?
The Spurs are interested in Cedi Osman, your boy. Okay, he's not your he's not your boy yet, but he might be. So with that being said, I do have a lot to say about this player because I am a low-key fan of his. But before we talk about that really quickly, basically your last chance. If you guys want your hands on this DeJounte Murray City Edition jersey that was sent to me by a patron member, in which he said, hey, you can either keep it or you can give it away. I'm electing to give it away only because I want to give back to the patrons and YouTube members. And, you know, let's just be honest, I do this every single month. So if you guys want to try to support the channel while also being entered into monthly giveaways, all you have to do is become a Patreon member or YouTube member. It's only $2 per month. I'm not trying to do anything crazy, but yeah, we do this every month, so it's nothing new. But let's go ahead and get into this. So our boy Cedi Osman. First and foremost, I'm going to do something a little different, okay? In the middle of this video, I want you to go ahead and go in the comments and tell me how do you feel about him. Okay, I really do, because I've been seeing so many different types of opinions about Cedi Osman, and it's actually mind-boggling. So you go ahead and do that. Pause the video. Okay, you did that. All right, let me go ahead and tell you my opinion of him. Yeah, I really like him. Let's just be completely real. With Patty Mills being gone, we are missing a void. Now, Patty Mills had to go, okay? It's not like we could keep Patty Mills and he could be a band-aid to try to make us look better. No. Patty Mills had to go. And it was worth it, and it's going to be worth it in the long haul, but it is a void there. And with someone like Cedi Osman, he is the definition, in my opinion, of a spark plug. Now, he's not necessarily consistent all of the time, okay? Even if you go through his games, he gets a substantial amount of minutes here and there in which he can perform. Like, he truly can perform, but he is by far, in my opinion, a spark plug player. You never know what you're going to get out of him. But I will say this about him. I think that he's very consistent as far as his IQ. I think that he usually makes the right reads, and I haven't watched a lot of Cavs games, okay? I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm just this Cavs professional. Oh, God. Ugh. I don't know what that was, but I'm not a Cavs professional. But I will say this, when it comes to Cedi Osman and what I've seen from him, he knows how to control his body. He uses his body in a very menacing way. Not menacing, but he knows how to protect his shot, okay? He's a very sound, fundamental player, and he is a small forward position in which I think we could definitely utilize. And one thing I was thinking about as well is his type of playing style, in which he can be kind of a catch and shooter at times. I feel like he really would blend in with someone like Josh Primo's in the near future. And I think that him just overall as a player could really help us in all the things that he's capable of doing. Because one thing that I've noticed about Cedi Osman that a lot of people don't necessarily talk about is that his defense isn't that bad. Like, a lot of times when you talk about bench players that are kind of spark plugs, one thing that they're lacking is defense. But I never seen Cedi Osman really lack in that department. I mean, even this season alone, he's averaging at least 1 steal. So that's not bad, like, by any means. And he's going to be consistent with these points. He's probably going to average this amount of points his whole career. But with that being said, I really do believe that he could help us in that regard, and he would fit in just fine. Another thing I want to point out as well is, look, like I said, I'm not a Cavs professional. Thus far, the Spurs, the Hornets, the Mavericks, and the Bucks are interested in him. But one thing I have seen is that Cavs fans are a little upset about Cedi Osman leaving. Like, they don't want him to go. They really want him to stay. And even this article in and of itself, which is a Cavs article, they kind of want him to stay around. So these players, or not players, but these reporters or these writers and these fans that watch the Cavs all of the time, even they want to keep him around. So that just kind of speaks volumes of what type of player he is, and he benefits the team somewhat, apparently. But I really do like him as a player, especially beyond the arc. So just overall, those are just my thoughts of Cedi Osman. I don't know what's going on with me. Oh my gosh. I don't know, guys. But yeah, those are my thoughts about Cedi Osman. I think that he's a solid player. I think whatever the Spurs do, if they want to try to get him, don't do too much, okay? I don't think they will, but you don't necessarily have to give up too much, because if the Cavs are even willing, because we called about him, and if the Cavs are willing to give him up, look, they already have a really nice record right now in the East, in which they're third in the East. If they're having a season like this and they are willing to give him up, don't overdo it. Also, one thing I want to add as well, and we talked about this, is that possibly, okay, I'm not super familiar with the Cavs, but possibly the San Antonio Spurs, we know that they want to get rid of Thad Young. And we said earlier that more than likely, whoever takes Thad Young is going to be a good team. It's going to be a team that's competing, or a team that can go somewhat far in the playoffs. Not saying the Cavs will do that, but right now they're third in the East. Okay, they're third in the East, so maybe they could benefit from having a Thad Young, another veteran, just on that squad. So just overall, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like I said, I'm not a professional when it comes to the Cavs, but you guys can please let me know if you know more information about the Cavs and if this made sense at all. Once again, you want to support the channel, $2 a month, Patreon, YouTube members. I'll get with you guys later, man. Until next time, deuces.